What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
FansTheShow.com is
Well, love the day games here on the north side of Chicago. There is an energy.
When the season ends, it's baseball.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now here's Jake Bauers. McAllister, 24 years old, and she was selected to the All-Star game last year. There's a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
All right, come on now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cubbies with only one out left.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Orelvis Martinez. Fastball for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
They're down to their final strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
This could end it. And a good eye there.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
2 down, nobody on. Got it. And that is the ball game.
Her first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of her coming in the game and closing it out. She's off and running now.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. And now it's Miguel Amaya. There's the strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
2 on, 1 out. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Holiday at the plate now. That's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And that'll do it.
our final line.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. And now the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. 0-1.
0-1.
Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Matt McLean. And there's a strike.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Our final line for the
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. And now Taylor Walls. He's already homered here in this one.
the shortstop, Taylor.
Ground ball right side. Stop. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batter.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And there's the strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on.
Welcome in John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Jones in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
1-run game, bottom 9. Fights it off. You'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
This one in the air. Bregman settles under it. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down. Reds down to their final out. Kyle Tucker digs in now. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him! And that is the ball game.
Well, this is the perfect way to finish up a road trip, a sweep in this series before heading back home. This is a team that's got things.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. Tomas Nido at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for Toronto, Jose Ramirez. And fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Bouncer to second. And that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Blue Jays. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
McAllister is just 1 strike away. Got him! And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to...
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Well, 1-run game, Brendan Donovan now at the plate. Late with the swing there.
You're above 1 strike.
Fought off foul. 1-run game, bottom 9. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The 0-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run. Throw to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the... double play right here. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Got him swinging.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Santander, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even 1-1. With the tying run on at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And now here's Lowrys Montero. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. Right-handed reliever.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, foul off first. Harper makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Mark Vientos. And there's the strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. The Phils up by 2 here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Only one.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The Mets down to their final strike. Got him. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Back to the top of the lineup, digging in, Stuart Fairchild. He was late there, strike one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Hits and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground. Stott over to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining. So in now for Colorado, Alejandro Kirk. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, we've seen her close out so many games in her career, so nobody's surprised to see her collect this save. It's a special one, no doubt. Save number 150 is in the books.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And the batter now, Warming Bernabel. McAllister, a righty that throws with power. 24 years old, and she was selected to the All-Star game last year. Fastball for a strike. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to, but he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 out, base is empty. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Bregman is under, and there's 2 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That's a strike. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. Here's Alex Kirilloff. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Willie Adames stands in. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Inside, just missed. The Phillies leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three. He swings and fouls one off. This one in the air. Fermin settles underneath it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. 2 away now.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Second baseman.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now here's Jeff McNeil. On the ground, and this should do it. Rogers throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
The batter.
Brian De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins.
De La Cruz.
Swing and a miss, strike one. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, she can pretty much forget about it.
Struck him out looking. And now it's Wilmer Flores. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, her stuff is just too good to fail.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Nick Gordon now at the plate, and that's in there at the knees. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
This could end it. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and she got it. And that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. One down. So digging in now for San Diego, Spencer Torkelson. Fought off foul. And the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Throws him with the heater at the knees. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Luis Garcia. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count, as she did right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
She's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout.
Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So digging in, Walker Jenkins. Swing and a tapper. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's Xander Bogaerts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. McAllister, 24 years old, and she was selected to the All-Star game last year. Righty to the plate. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Last chance for the Padres. Jarren Duran, the next up for the Padres. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and she got it. And that'll do it.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series,
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Leading up.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now, 1 for 3. Foul ball there.
Junior.
And a pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Rogers gathers and throws to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
The right fielder, number
She's
5.
2 outs away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. There's a strike.
this is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. That one ripped. Way back there. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
0-2 is the count.
This could end it. and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. So here's Murphy now. Foul ball there. Here's 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Hey, let's go right here.
And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
Oh, behind the back. Throw to first, but he beat it. The Braves down to their last out. Now it's the DH, Orlando Arcia. Swings through that one for strike one.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
McAllister is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Here's Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Just misses the mark outside the zone. She deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One down, base is empty.
At the ball.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He goes down looking.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Easy out.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And fouled off. Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Trammell in the box, lays off for ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
0-1.
All tied up here in game one of this three-game set. That misses. And 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may.
Got it. Nats go down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We're in extras here. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many pitchers throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one just tough to catch up to. I mean, pitchers are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Benny Rudolph digging in for the Nationals. Up the middle, Rogers throws to first in time. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Number 17 swings through it for strike one. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes she wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as she's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
For 3, our final score. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Fans are final line score. First.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
Hit your spot.
And now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. Clips the corner, going 1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, Turner gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
One out left for the Cardinals. Here's Nolan Gorman. And a swing and a miss.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, she can pretty much forget about it.
They're down to their final strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and she got it. And that'll do it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game, and now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Right through there for a strike. McAllister, 24 years old, and she was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. One strike away. Got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Fans are final line score.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty delivers. That just misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Turner should have it. He's got it. 1 down. She's 2 outs away. Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. Foul ball. The Phillies leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat too much on that one.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter.
Popped up. Smith settles underneath it, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. She's 2 outs away. Here's Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side. Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day.
Got it. And that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they play like it.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, 1-run game. Will Benson digs in now and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up. Rogers under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
On its way to the corner. And that is a foul ball. 0-2 to Davis. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Angels down to their final out. Zach Neto the next to hit for the Angels, and she pumps in a strike. McAllister, 24 years old, and she was a 3rd-round pick in 2023.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulders.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And here is Will Brennan.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Our final line score tonight. First.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So digging in, Benny Rudolph. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
Garrett at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Just missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
The Nats trailing by 3 here in the second game of the series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. And now it's Wilmer Flores. And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Foul ball still 0-2.
All season long, she's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
And here is Nick Gordon. That one fouled off.
Just about gives her skipper a heart attack, but that's where she functions best.
And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Marlins down to their final out. And now for the Marlins, Tyler O'Neill. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Ninth inning here with one away. One down. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. And a swing and a miss.
All season long, she's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Just about gives her skipper a heart attack, but that's where she functions best.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Well, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy had to pick him up.
McCormick in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. High fly ball out into left center field. Marsh moves under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse managers.
Welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Fastball for a strike. McAllister, 24 years old, and she was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
They're down to their final strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away to first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs. But
welcome in, John Shambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Vic Caratini at the plate. Swings through that.
0-1.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
this is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
In plenty of time to first, and they get Altuve for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Logan Davidson. And that clips the inside corner. 2 out, space is empty. And she blows that one by him at 100.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment.
Got it. Ball game.
Well, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Alex Call. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And the right-hander deals. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
The Braves trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That misses, and a count 1-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That's the second out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
She's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Got him. And that is the ball game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now in for the Braves, Alex Call. Right through there for a strike. McAllister, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, and she was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Gerald Kelenic.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, and now the center fielder, Jarred Kelenic. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Swings through that one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
So it's their last chance in this one. Orlando Arcia next up. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Our final line score tonight. First for
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now at the plate, Tyler Stevenson. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. 0-1 down. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, two strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
Caminero now at the plate as he swings through strike one. The Rays down to their final strike. And the 0-2. Got it. That's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the three-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game now up for Tampa Bay. Junior Caminero. Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
A one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there. She placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many pitchers throwing that pitch, but you can put it right there against same-side hitters. Almost impossible to handle.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a foul ball. McAllister is just one strike away. This to third. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front.
Got him! And that is the ball game.
She's done it again, Boog. That's her 30th save of the year. She puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Welcome in, Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Johnny DeLuca getting ready to hit. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Struck him out looking.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up. Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Fly ball down the line. Thomas on the move. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the third and final game of the series. Got him. And that'll do it.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep. And now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city.
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Stop. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are two down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
She's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
I always loved playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark, the red, white, and blue everywhere. But when you get a win,
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. This is Dylan Carlson. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
She's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Guadalupe Velasco. Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. The punch out there. Now 2 away.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Alan Yoshida up next for the A's. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and he reaches safely.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Soderstrom, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the...
Got him! And that is the ball game.
Fans, our final line score. First,
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's the Oakland cleanup hitter, Alan Yoshida. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
One-run game, bottom nine. Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Soderstrom in the box now, takes strike one. A one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's a ball. Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him looking. Oakland down to their final out.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next up for the A's, Ryan Noda. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
This could end it. And delivers
1 ball, 2
outside.
strikes.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
here now is our final line score.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck.
The Athletic. The shortstop, Bobby.
That one fouled off.
Dahlbeck.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking for the K.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
0-2.
The Phils trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the third and final game of the series. Gassed it right by him.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
2 outs. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies have won 4 in a row.
This is why they turn to her to close out games. She's so reliable in these spots, and she just proved it for the 35th
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Andrew Vaughn now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone. Termarr Johnson getting ready to hit. Bounced up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And they're down to their last out.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Foul ball. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. The Pirates down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough time.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Alberto Rodriguez. That's in there. 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Caught him looking for the K.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Well,
Leading off
one-run
the
game, and now it's going to be Michael Lind. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two strikes.
Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it, swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Right through there for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. McAllister is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and she got it. And that'll do it.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. That one at triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Brady House will hit next. This one in the air. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come.
Welcome in. We're in the 8th. 2 men out. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So 2 down. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Thomas going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Home. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th at the plate. Kevin Biggio. There's the strike. The Yankees looking to rally.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Baddoo now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Popped up first base side. Moving under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Ty France stepping in now for the Yankees. The Yankees trailing by 2 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
We've grown to expect her to just roll in the games and simply close them out easily, and she's made it look very easy at times, and now she's up to 40 saves for the year.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Well, 1-run game. Will Smith now at the plate. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
They're down to their final strike.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Right through there, got it. Ball game.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push a little further.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now up for St. Louis, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the righty deals. And a foul ball.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. In the air, out towards left center. Marsh makes the play, and there's one down. Here's Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
She got away with one there, but she knows she can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one in there across the letters. He goes down looking. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Cards down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0-1.
0-1.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. She struck him out. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
1 out left for the Cardinals. And now the Cardinals catcher, Nick Fortes. And that one fouled off. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 strike away. Got him. And that is the ball game.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Will Brennan. And a strike.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Stop, brings it in, and there's 1 down. She's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Jordan Westburg.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
The Phillies up by 2 here in the 2nd and final game of the series. Stop. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Adley Rutschman. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That's a strike across the top of the zone. The Orioles down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, these 2-game series are kind of strange. You're just so used to, as a ball player, 3 games or 4 games, but you split, you feel like, okay.
Now watching an incredible story come full circle.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth.
No one out now.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
And that's in for a strike.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. Popped up. One up, one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
That's out number 2. Andrew Vaughn now. 1 for 3. That's in there. Strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw out.
Gets under and pops it up. Turner snags it, and that is that. Nothing doing. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. McAllister back to work. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one away. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike.
Really good cutter that she's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Late on that fastball.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the...
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Brian Reynolds here. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh.
Fans our final line score. First for the big.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. Right through there for a strike. And there's the strike. Strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Now, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
One strike away. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
You don't reach 45 saves in a season by wasting opportunities. This pitcher's been taking advantage of these moments all year, and we saw it happen again in this win.
Welcome in. We're in the eighth. 2 men out. Jon Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. Alek Thomas now. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
The Diamondbacks trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Still looking. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. She paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. She's hitting her spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
He can't touch you.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and she got it. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before she went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for her.
With Chris Singleton, I'm Jon Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. 9th inning here with 1 away. Now the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. McAllister snags it for the second out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, left fielder, Justin Crawford.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Now the left fielder, Justin Crawford. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Next pitch is
that's out.
outside. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute get.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team secures a winning season with the W today, and regardless of what else happens the rest of the way, you know that you're a winning ball club. So a little bit of pressure off, put your foot on the gas, and just see where you can finish from this point on.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Michael Lind digging in for the Nationals. Strike one.
0-1.
Hey, nobody away.
And that's through there for a strike. One-run game, bottom nine. That one lifted to left. Moving under it. One up, one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's in there. 0-2 now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Drops into the glove, and there's two down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Brady House. A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Stays alive. The Nats down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the big.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies even this series up at a game apiece.
Our final line score tonight.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Fry in the box now. Takes strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Got him swinging.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. I'll tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Chourio in the box now. Takes strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
All season long, she's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Just about gives her skipper a heart attack, but that's where she functions best.
Miles per hour to finish him off.
Oh, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Number 90 up now for the Brewers. And that one fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
It takes a team effort to reach 50 saves in a season, and she wouldn't have games to close out if not for her teammates putting her in a position to succeed. They set her up, and she closes it down.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So digging in now for San Diego, Nick Allen. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Right-handed reliever. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And there's a foul ball. The Padres down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Allen in the box now, takes strike 1.
All season long, she's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the
couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
well, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. She just needs one more out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Just about gives her skipper a heart attack, but that's where she functions best.
Right through there for a strike. The Padres down to their final strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Well, one-run game. Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. 0-2. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
One down, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And here it comes. Good job to fight that one off.
She's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're...
Got him swinging.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. So in now for Colorado, Arjun Nimala. That one at triple digits. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His second home run of the series. And we're starting over. It's 1-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. But a big. Back here in Denver, we're in extras here. Now it's the second baseman, Warming Bernabel. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a quick out number 1. So the batting order turns over. And now Jonathan Aranda. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. With the winning run standing at second here in extra innings.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one just misses the outside corner. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Grisham swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And here in extra innings. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. The winning run on second base. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
She competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Coors Field, all set for the bottom of the 11th. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. In position. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The tying run at the plate. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacio. Ground ball right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
The number 90 is a big number. You're talking 90 wins over the course of a big league season. Extremely impressive. These players have worked hard all year long.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Orlando Arcia. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, one away as we play game one of this 4-game series.
She's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there. Boog, she placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many pitchers throwing that pitch, but if you can put it right there against same-side hitters, almost impossible to handle.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Bregman drifts towards it, and that is that. So no runs, no hits.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Our final line score. First.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. Well, one-run game. So here's Wade now. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter she faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And that one fouled off.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
A one-run lead here in game one of this 3-game set. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Casey swings through it for strike one.
All season long, she's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until they're...
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. So digging in, Jacob Berry. Fastball for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Got him. 2 gone.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Baez in the box now, takes strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Fly ball down the line, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Pinch hitter coming on, number 11.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up, trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Tyler O'Neill, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off. He was late. The Fish down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
At this point, it'd be a crime if she didn't receive votes for the Cy Young Award. I mean, that's her 55th save of the year. She keeps proving why she's one of the best in the game doing what she does.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Nick Gordon will hit next. Swinging a foul straight back. McAllister, a former All-Star, 24 years old, and she was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Right-hander kicks, deals, swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, she's going to be tough to get to today.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 now. Set down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. That one fouled off. This could end it. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper has a beat on it. And that'll do it.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here's Jose Trevino.
Leading up for the Marlins, the catcher.
And a big swing and a miss.
Zero balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
0-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And the righty deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
0-2.
McAllister is just 1 strike away.
Ball.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Got him. And that'll do it. Painter with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
Number 4.
Hit in the air, left field.
Alvarez.
Marsh settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now the Mets DH, Ryan Clifford. To the right side, Rogers gets it to first. Awesome play there.
The first baseman.
And now here's Lowry's Montero. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up. And that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
She's 2 outs away. So in now for Cleveland, Vinny Pasquantino. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. She deals. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
The Phillies have done it. They're National League Eastern Division champions.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't.
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Now it's Marcus Semien. There's the strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Casas on third. Urias on at first with nobody out.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
All season long, she's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base. Well, that was the cutter down and in right there, and typically if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement, but still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And now, Connor Wong.
Just about gives her skipper a heart attack, but that's where she functions best.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I think people might be surprised to see how many pitchers have collected 200 saves in their careers. It's not a lot, and she's just joined that club. Keeps climbing that leaderboard, save after save.
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. So stepping in for Boston, Pedro Chavez.
The center fielder, Pedro.
First pitch misses.
all season long. She's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
The pitch. And a foul ball.
Just about gives her skipper a heart attack, but that's where she functions best.
And here it comes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got it by him for the K.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. She's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Hard hit to third. Over to Rogers. And that's a double play to end it.
That was an incredible moment, Boog. 60 saves on the year is so special, and we know we won't forget this moment for a long time. She's been lights out all season.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
The third baseman.
And first offering is fouled off.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he...
The pitch. Out towards left center. Marsh on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now batting Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. McAllister, a very difficult pitcher to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against her.
She wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of her pitches.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
She froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, she got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
The Red Sox trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Right through there for a strike.
Unless she beats herself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, she can pretty much forget about it.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And she's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies have won 4 in a row.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it.
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one. Nobody out in the ninth. Here's Sean Murphy. 1 for 2.
Sean Murphy.
And strike 1 to the catcher. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. She's 2 outs away. Jeremy Pena next up for the Braves. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Got him swinging.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
The Phils leading by 2 here in game 1.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
McAllister is just 1 strike away.
Man, so close to the immaculate inning as that foul ball spoils it. She's pounding the zone right now, though.
And the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
Nope. Outside.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right.
Got it. And that is the ball game. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound. Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps her settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Rogers, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. Jeremy Pena next up for the Braves. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Good eye in that spot. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Phillies move on. They've got a date in the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
Welcome in Jon Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. So digging in, Ethan Salas. And a foul ball. The strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now batting Jarren Duran.
Right through there for a strike.
Bases empty, one away here in game one of the NLCS. Down the line. And that will drop foul. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three. 2 outs, bases empty. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swings through that one for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here are the late stages of game one. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning.
Welcome in. We're in the 8th inning with 2 outs. Jon Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 9 batters hit in the inning. New inning getting started. Now batting Jarren Duran. The pitch. Foul ball there.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
The Phils leading by 2 here in the late stages of game 2. In the air out to center. Snags it for the second out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. McAllister, 24 years old, and she was a 3rd-round pick in 2023.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. With Chris Singleton, I'm Jon Sciambi. Thanks for tuning in, and we've got a good one going here in extra innings. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
The right fielder.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
And here it comes. Strike 3, got him swinging. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Trying to close out a one-run lead late here in Game 4. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 2 gone now.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if she can strike out the side.
Last chance for the Padres. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. Righty delivers. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 1 strike away. Got him looking. And that is the ball game. So it took extras, but here's how the numbers shake out from this one.
Well, they couldn't settle this one in 9, but who doesn't love some extra inning baseball in the postseason?
Welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Stepping in for San Diego, Ethan Salas.
The catcher, Ethan.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Struck him out looking.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 5.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and she strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
The Padres down to their final strike.
That's the ball.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Padres trailing by 3 here in Game 5 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss, and she got him. That's the ball game. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning.
it.